going through all of that, how did that shape your music? Like, what were you talking about, like, in your music? What was your message at that time? Like, how was your music? Because I know going through those things, you tend to talk about it or, do other things, whatever.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just seeing what was going on around me just gave me the inspiration as well too. Again, with knowing what you want and what you don't want. So back then, I grew up in a place called River Park Towers, right? River Park Towers is a place where, it's four buildings. There's like one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine, like if you put if you could just think of a place where it's like secluded from everything else and it's the same world, and I'm sure, many people can relate. But that would make you use your imagination. Being in a place that it's like false hope, you know what I'm saying? And poverty, you have to use your imagination. And, being in poverty and seeing it drove me to talk about what I seen and also talk about what I want. So it wasn't like an exaggeration thing where I'm like, yeah, I got the yacht and I'm on the yacht with the models right now and $1 million in the back and a bottle right now, it's $1,000 flat. Like I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the layout like, yeah, I've been through this, I've been through that, but that don't make me. What make me is what I'm getting to and what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And how I'm creating my reality. So I didn't fabricate it. It was the same kind of music I'm making now, which is inspirational and motivational, but just at an early stage. You know what I'm saying?
So making music, doing your thing at this early age, did you have any jobs? Were you working? Like, what was your situation with that?
Pardon me. I had a job since I was 16.
Okay. So how were you balancing the work and studio life?
Basically, I knew I wanted to make music, so I just made sure like I was there. I mean, that's a great question because I real quick, let me jump out of myself. Like, I realize people, they complain a lot when they want to do something. I never understood that language. I never understood if you want something and you want to do something, you just do it. You don't complain about this and that. So I didn't know how to look at it no other way. I was just like, yo, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. Or, okay, I work from this time to this time. Well, do I studio available at this time? Yes, it is. All right, cool. Well, I'll be there. Life is already hard. So it's like, I'm not trying to make life more difficult than what it is. If I'm building my life to be this way, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it. I'm gonna make sure I'm just doing it. I'm gonna make sure I'm not making the excuse. I'm gonna make sure I'm not looking for an excuse or opportunity for an excuse. I'm just doing it. I don't know how to be anything else. I've been like this all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless what was in front of me, whether it was a job, an obstacle, my girl getting on my nerves, whatever the case may be, I always showed up and showed out every time. Ask about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I show up and I show out. You feel me? I show up and I show out. This is the business I told myself I was going to be in. So if I told myself I was going to be in this business, then I got to be the business. I got to be the business. So that was always my mindset. It was like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have just trademarked the just do it shit for Nike, but that's all I was doing. I was just doing it. Like, I wasn't doing nothing else but just doing it. I didn't know nothing else.
You were just making it fit however you could.
I didn't know nothing. What else I'm supposed to do? I don't know what else to do but to do it. You know, and that's why I don't have pity for people that make excuses. I'd be like, all right, that's on you. Like, it's not on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to do something and you not showing up for it. That's not on me. That's on you. Like, you know what I mean? Don't tell me you want to do something and you not showing up for it. So it's like, that's not on me. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, again, I don't understand that language. I always just showed up and showed out. And that's how I still do. Show up and show out.
Okay. So you were just freestyling everything.
Oh yeah,
you just go in the booth. And
I just go in the booth. I've been doing this, doing that. Yeah.
So like after you stop writing in high school, you just freestyle. You just have screw to writing.
Screw to writing.
We're gonna just freestyle.
We're just gonna freestyle. We're just gonna go up the film.
So how do you record a song? Like, do you just close your eyes and just like the words pop up, or like how does that work? Like what do you do?
So that's another great question. So, it's a feeling. Sometimes I do close my eyes. Sometimes my eyes are open. But it's all about the feeling though. I said in the reggae, with me and LYB, I said, I don't need to see just to feel. I can feel, I can see. I don't need to see to feel. If I can feel, I can see. So it's kind of like when I do close my eyes, it's like I'm seeing the whole visual aspect of the movie I'm about to create right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at this. I look at creation like a movie. You know what I mean? You want it to be the best movie. You want it to look good. You want people to see it and understand it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Like, you know, I talk to the music gods as well too. You know what I'm saying?
So you're tapping into the higher power, and then you're tapping into your own feeling.
Exactly.
And fusing it together.
And fusing it and becoming one with it. Oh, if you want to know how to do that, I could teach you.
Do you have a link for that? Like,
There's no link.
You have a Patreon, like
there's no
DM. Like, how do these people?
There's no Patreon.
How do the people contact you?
You can't get it through the DM. This is all in person. Okay. The only way you can get this, and understand this is in person. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be explained. I can't explain it to you because I won't explain myself to you. I will only show you. You understand? And if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. It's not up to me. Just like when God shows you a sign, and if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. That's not up to God. That's up to you as the human.
So you was talking about a movie. Would you say your life is like a movie?
Oh, my life is definitely like a movie. Why? Let me explain why. My life is very magical. It's super magical. Sometimes it's so magical, sometimes I had to stop not realizing how magical it is. You know what I'm saying? And by me knowing that, I know these magical things are always happening. So I'm always looking forward to being magical. I'm never looking forward to being any less than what I am. I'm always looking forward to being me or more than me, never less. So even if, for example, even if I make a mistake, right? No, it's not less of me now. It's more of me because I'm able to know about that mistake. I learned. I was like, I'm able to know. Now I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Because now if I see that mistake again, I'm not gonna jump back down here to the mistake. I'm a, you know what I mean? Only grow from it. You know. So same concept.
What are some obstacles you've faced throughout your musical journey so far?
Many. Dealing with promoters, dealing with other artists, dealing with producers, engineers. That's just the start of it. But everything has been great. And those obstacles, right, only will teach you something. It will teach you how to not have obstacles or those obstacles, whatever ones you face. You know what I'm saying? So let me give you one for example, right? maybe this was wrong to do, but it is what it is. And so I remember when I was younger, I was dealing with this promoter, me and my brother Paris Torian from BetYaLife, and we went on this East Coast tour, right? And you know, the tour was cool. Shout out to them. And they had us do a show in New York City. Now this is hometown, right? So once we were doing the show, they gave us a set time. And the set time kept getting pushed back. Now mind you, we have people there. We have people there, we have family members there, like, you know, we just have a bunch of people coming to see us and represent for us because we're in our hometown. So the time just keeps getting pushed back. So I tell my brother, I'm like, yo, bro, like, if they push that time back again, I'm fed up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he took me serious or not. I was serious as it can be. They push that time back again. Next thing you know, I'm looking for the promoter. Next thing you know, I got the promoter hemmed up on the wall. His legs is off the ground. I'm not proud of this. I'm not saying this is something that anybody should go through. You understand what I'm saying? But like, that was an obstacle right there for me to learn. And like, yo, look, you can't be putting your hands on people, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how upset you are, you can't just go and put your hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong thing to do, man. It's like, but again, I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, wild, and free, super young, wild, and free. So I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about, listen, this man is not going to disrespect me in front of my friends, family, and my hometown. You know what I'm saying? Which shows like, yo, you don't have to have the ego. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't learn as a young man or a man that, hey, ego is not even needed, I just need to overstand what I'm in or what I'm doing more and be more stern. And when you look at it that way, that's always the better approach, because, you know, that could have went another way. You know, did we get our money back after that? Yes. You know, did he wait to give us our money back? No. Was it because I hit him up? I don't know. But the thing was, you know, would I do everything differently? No, I'll do it the same because I was able to learn. But going forward, you know, that's something I had to learn. Like, listen, this is not something you do. This is something, you know, you want a better approach, regardless of how upset and how you're feeling. Your emotion is just your emotion.
I have peace when the sun look at me. I have peace when I go to sleep. I have peace when the sun look at me. I have peace when I go to sleep. Success and wealth all in me.